I would like you to just state your name, your school's name, and where you are from. Okay, so let's start with Araf.
My name is Mohammad Araf. My school name is KC Model School and College, and I am from Dhaka.
Okay, thank you. Fatima, you want to introduce yourself next?
Okay. My name is Fatima Zahara. My school name is Jannah International School.
Okay, and you are from? Where are you living?
I live in Mahakali Wireless.
Okay. So now it's the turn of Zayan to introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Shalai Sezan. I study at BAF Shine College Dhaka and I live in Dhaka.
So you can see your other friends' name. They have their names written on their ID. Okay. So we have a lot of friends of yours with us. And if I want to introduce myself, so you can see my name as well on the screen. I am Miss Mridula and I am your science and math teacher. So every week, twice, I come here to take your classes, maths and science both. We have first half an hour taking the maths class, and the last half an hour, I take the science class. As this is the 5th month going on, that is the month of May, right? So we are like done with quite a few chapters from both maths and science books. So I guess it will be, maybe in your school as well, they are going through those chapters, or maybe we are far ahead. So it will help you out. So whenever you will feel that you are not understanding something, or maybe there is a confusion or something, then you may raise your hand and you may ask whatever you want to ask. Okay. So with this, I would like to finish our introductory part and I would like to start our actual class. And always turn your cameras on and your microphones mute. Okay. Because otherwise other students might feel difficulty to hear me properly. So that's it. So let's start. We will be starting with the math one, and we are currently the page number 78. We finished page number 77 in our last class. So if I have to, I guess this is the mathematical sentences chapter, but I forgot the actual name of the chapter. Okay, so it's the 5th chapter. Yes, the chapter's name is Mathematical Sentence, and we are currently on the page number 70. What did I say? 78. Yeah, 78. So we will start from here. In the last class, we learned about when we have to do more than one operation while solving a math, which part to do first and which part to do later on. And we also got to know that whenever we will write the part that we have to do at first, we need to put that inside the bracket. Okay, so if I just discuss about this question, it will be, I guess, a bit clear. So let's go through the question of page number 78, the very first one, which is number 6. Mr. Gyas had 5,500 taka. So this is the amount of taka that Mr. Gyas has at the beginning of this whole situation. He kept 1,500 taka for himself. So this is the amount that he kept for himself and distributed the remaining after taking this or keeping this from the 5,500. The remaining amount he distributed among or between 2 children equally. Okay, so we have a lots of things going on and we are not done. Their mother gave each child 1,800 taka more. After Mr. Gyas distributed the rest amount of money to 2 children, their mom also gave 1,800 taka more to them. So the final question that they are asking is, how much money does each child have now? So first of all, we started with 5,500 taka, right? That was the very initial amount of money. And what did Mr. Gyas do at first? He kept something from himself, right? So if I had 100 taka, if I keep 20 taka for myself, how will I find out that how many or how much amount of money is remaining after I keep 20 taka for myself? If I have 100 taka, if I keep 2 taka for myself. So what should I do to find out the remaining amount? Laiba?
We will subtract.
Yes, we will subtract, right? So after subtracting, what will be left? That is my remaining amount of money. So if I'm talking about Mr. Gias, you can see that they have already put a bracket for us. That means whatever we need to do first, I need to put this bracket, put inside this bracket. So 5,500 taka was already there and he kept 1,500 for himself. So minus 1,500. So the remaining amount is now inside the bracket. And after the remaining amount, finding it out, what did he do? He distributed this remaining amount of money between two children, right? So whenever we are distributing or give away or equally, we are going to divide, right? And how many children?
Divide.
Two children. So we will be dividing the whole thing with two.
Two.
Yes. And then what happened? Their mother gave them 1,800 taka. So
Miss-
gave means they gained it. So
Addition.
Yes, addition by 1,800.
Addition.
So this is the whole scenario. We need to subtract it first because we need to find out the remaining amount of money. Then according to the question, he distributed between two child. That's why we divided by 2. And then it's written that the mother gave each child 1,800 taka more. So that's why we finally added our 1,800. So what we need to do at first, whatever is inside the bracket, we do need to do that first, right? So 5,500 minus 1,500 is going to be what?
Miss 4,000.
1,000. Yes. So it's going to be 4,000 divided by 2, added by 1,800. This will be remaining same. Now we will do what? We will do division or addition. According to the BODMAS,
Division.
we should do the
Division.
Okay. So 4,000 divided by 2. We will get 2,000, right? 2,000 to that child, 2,000 to another child. So that means we will be getting 2,000 and plus 1,800. So finally, if I add 2,000 with 1,800, what will I get?
Miss 3,800.
Yes. 3,800.
3,800.
Yes. So this is the amount of money that each of the child would get. Okay. Any confusion?
No, Miss.
Okay. Krishna understood?
Miss. No, Miss.
Okay. What about Zion? What about Fatima?
Yeah, I understood.
Understood. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. This is, I guess, a bit similar to that, but a bit different as well. So let's read that. To help cyclone affected family. So I guess there was a big cyclone and some of the family had been affected with the cyclone. Okay. So now we are going to help, I guess, to them. So each of 185 families donated 250 taka. So there are 185 families and each of them gave 250 taka each. So 185 times 250 is the total amount, right? And then what happened? And there was a 10,000 taka government aid. That means 10,000 taka was given by the government to help that people out. Okay. So the question is, the total amount was distributed among 30 families. How much money does each family get? So lots of things are going on, right? First of all, there were 185 families and they each gave me, suppose I am the one who will be distributing the money. So they gave me 250 taka each. So from all the 185 families, I'm getting 250 taka. So what should I do to find out the total amount that I'm going to get from the 185 families? If 185 families are giving me 250 taka each, how will I find out how much money will I get from total 185 families?
By multiplying.
By multiplying, yes. So what should we multiply? We should multiply 185 with 250.
200.
Yes. So after the total amount that I gathered, then from the government, I got 10,000 taka more, right? So I will be added the 10,000 taka.
10,000.
Okay. Now I'm done with getting the monies. Now it's time to give away the money, right? Distribute the money. So how many families we are helping? 30 families. We are
30.
dividing the amount among 30 families. So that's why divided by 30. Okay. So we should do the multiplication first. 185 times 250. 185 times 250. So 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 8 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0. As we are moving to the second digit, we need to put a 0. So 5 5s are 25. So we will have 2. Then 5 8s are 40 plus 2 is 42. So we will write 2 and 4 here. And at last, 5 1s are 5 plus 4 is giving us 9. Now we will move toward the third digit. So we will put 2 zeros. Now it's time to do the multiplication with 2. So 2 5s are 10. We will have 1. 2 8s are 16 and that one is 17. We will have another one. 2 1s are 2 and 1 is 3. So now if we add all of them, 0, 5, 2, 6, and 4.
Miss, did the answer is 46,250?
Yeah. 46,250. 46,250. Now I should add the 10,000 with it, right? So after that, we will be dividing with 30. So this is the one, this is the amount that I kept. I didn't do anything with it. I just put it over there. Okay. So now I should add the 10,000 with 46,250. So what should I get?
56,250.
Yes, 56,250. That should be divided with 30, right? So let's do that. So we will be dividing 56250. So as our divisor is of 2 digits, we will be taking 2 digit as well. So let's divide. 30 will go to 56, obviously one time. So we will get 30. If we subtract, we will get 6 and 3, 4, 5, 2, right? 26. So 30 doesn't go to 26. We need to put this 2 down. So now how many times it will go? It will go 8 times. 8 zeros are 0, 3 8s are 24. Okay. So 2 minus 0 is 2. 6 minus 4 is again 2. And 22, 30 doesn't go to 22. So this 5 will be coming down. And then we should ask that how many times will it go again? So it will be going 7 times if I'm not wrong. 3 7s are 21. Yeah. So 7 0 is 0. 3 7s are 21. So if I subtract, I will get 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. And this 0 will be coming down. And 30 times, what is 150? 5. 3 zeros are 0, 3 5s are 15. So finally, we are getting the answer 1,875. 1,875. So 1,875 is the answer. This is the amount of money that each of the 30 families will get. Okay?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Miss.
Acha. So we will be not doing 4 because it's not in the syllabus. Like it doesn't come like this way. But we will be surely doing number 3. So they have given a mathematical sentence. They have given the opposite of it. So still now in this page, you can see that they already gave us the story. And we need to come up with the mathematical sentence, right? But now, as you can see that they have given the mathematical sentence already. And they want us to make a question with it. Okay, so first ask yourself that what is happening. We are subtracting something, right? In the bracket, that's the first part. So something we are keeping or something we are giving away, and the remaining amount, I am dividing by 3 and then I'm adding 6 with it, right? So I can say that I had 36 apples. Among those apples, 18 apples were rotten. So I distributed among 3 children my fresh apples, and then they got each 6 from their friends, right? So this is something that was here, right? Something was subtracted, then divided, and then added with it. So something we need to keep for ourselves, or we need to figure it out to, what can I say, throw them away. And the rest amount we are dividing by 3 people, and then we are adding, right? Then we are adding 6 with it. So this is the normally scenario which was going on. But this is like they give these activities inside the not exercise, just before the exercise starts, so that they understand that whatever we are going through, we have understood it or not. Okay, Zayan.
Miss, when will you teach science?
Why?
Because you're only teaching math, but you said you were gonna teach science and math.
Yeah, I am taking the maths class and then I will be taking the science class when it will be half an hour done. Okay? Okay. So that was about this chapter. I get not the chapter, this page. We are very close to start the exercise, but I guess I will be finishing before the exercise. Like 79 page, I want to finish. Let's see if I can finish or not. So 79.
Miss,
Yes.
you will ask the story.
No, I will not ask the story because it's it gets a bit messy if I ask, and everybody wants to say, right? So we use a lot of time over there. So let's move on to the sub exercise, just the previous page of the exercise. Okay. Okay. So we have here. Do you remember? We dealt with different types of symbol, right? Operational symbol, relational symbol, and all. So you can see that they want us to do something with this. Oh my God. These two numbers and these two numbers so that they become equal. Okay. So I need to do something to 69 and 13 and get answer. And I need to do something with 7 and 8 to get another answer, but they should be equal because they have already given the equal sign, right? So let's do the best that I can do. See, 7 and 8, just look at the right-hand side, right? We can add, obviously. We cannot subtract because 7 minus 8, we will get negative things. We can multiply, right? And look at the left side. Isn't the number very big than the 7 and 8, right? So obviously I need to make
Yes.
my answer of the right side a bit bigger so that it matches with the left side.
It
So
will be
if I multiply,
subtraction.
if I multiply 7 and 8, what will be 7 8s? Zohan, what is 7 8s? Okay, Araf, can you tell? Mohammed Araf, what is 7 8s?
7 8 are
56.
Yes, it is 56, right? 7 8s are 56. So let me do one thing. Let me erase this and let me write the answer. 56. Okay, now I want to make, or I have to make the same in the right side. So what can I do to 69 and 13 to make it 56? We can
Yes.
subtract, right? Let's see. 69
Minus.
and we had 13. So 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So yes, they will be giving us the same answer, right? So we can prove them equal. So we need to do subtraction in the left side and we need to do the multiplication toward the right side. Okay?
Means the second number.
Okay. The second one. Yes, Naura.
I didn't understand.
You didn't understand. You can see that they already put the equal sign in between. এখানে equal sign দিয়েছে না ওরা? তার মানে whatever will be here, that should be matching with this one. The answer should be matching. Whatever we are doing with 69 and 13 and 7 and 8. As you can see, when I chose a multiplication sign for it, we got 7 8s are 56, right? And when I chose subtraction for 69 and 13, you can see I also got 56. So this is how we prove them correct by joining them, right? Because they already said that they should be equal. They gave the equal sign in between, okay? So that's why we did something to those four numbers so that they give me same answer, okay? So that will be also applied for this. You can see that they have given the equal sign. So whatever we need to do in the left side or the right side, we should get the same answer, okay? So what can I do to 58 and 29? Let's add them, okay? Let's see, 58 and we will be adding 29 because both the numbers are big. So we should not do any multiplication, otherwise the number will be very much bigger. Okay, if we add 9 plus 8, we will be getting 17. 17. So 5,
87.
6, 7, and 8. So 87, right? if I'm adding it. So I'm getting 87. Let's see, if I subtract 9 from 96, will I get 87 or not?
Yes.
I will. So 16
Yes.
minus 9 is 7 and it's going to be 8. So 87. Yes, so we are getting if we are subtracting. So in the right hand side, we need to add to get 87 and on the left hand side, we need to subtract to get 87. So we are getting in the both cases same number. Okay, so and the second one, see what they have said, the question. Let us see which is true and which is false. Okay, let me take the thing over here, the full math, so that I can solve and see that if it is correct or not. Yes, Yushra? Yes, you may. Okay, let's solve the first one. Okay, so let's see. We have 56 minus 24 plus 20, right? And there's equal sign and there is 56 minus 24 minus 20. So whatever I will be getting here, that should be matching with the left side and right side, right? Because they have given the equal sign. If they are equal, then the statement is correct, that is true. If they are not equal, then it is wrong. So we will be solving one side by one side. Okay, so let's do this one first. So 56 minus 24. So 6 minus 4 is 2. 5 minus 2 is?
32.
Yes. And then I need to add this 20, the rest. So 32 plus 20 is 52. Okay, so we got the answer of our left hand side. Let's find out if we will get the same for the right hand side or not. So let's see, 56 minus, we need to do whatever is inside the bracket first, right? So 24 minus 20 is 4 and 56 minus 4 is 52. So are they matching?
Yes, miss.
They are, right? That means 52 is equal to 52. So whatever they have said, it's true. So we can say that it is true. The very first one is true. Okay, so let's do the second one. Okay, the second one, we have 200 minus 25 multiplied by 4 and they have given, they will not be equal. 200 minus 25 multiplied by 4. Okay, so let's do this one. 200 minus 25 times 4. 4 5s are 20. We will have 2. 4 2s are 8. 9.
100.
Yeah. So that will be 100 as well. 200 minus 100. And if I'm doing something in here, 200 minus 25, that will be 175. Okay. And times 4. Obviously, it's going to be very big. So 5 4s are 20. We have 2. 4 7s are 28 plus 2 is 30. We have 3. 4 1s are 4. 5 6 7. So they are unequal, right? They are not equal. So that is also correct. Isn't it?
Yes, miss.
You can say that it is also true. Not equal means they can be anything. They can be smaller, bigger, bigger, smaller, or they can be something else, but they will not be equal. Other than equal, they can be anything. So we could prove that both of the statements are correct. Okay, so I guess I can do only one. So let's do number 3. Okay, so let's see what they have. They have some fill in the blanks is going on. Let's read the question first. Shumi's height is 132 centimeter and Mitu's height is 5 centimeter more than Shumi's. Rita is another person. Rita's height is 141 centimeter. Okay, so what is the difference between Mitu's and Rita's height? So we know 2 of the persons' height actually, and another person's height is not given directly, but a hint is given. Okay, so see, Shumi's height is given exactly 132 centimeter and Rita's height is also given exactly 141, but Mitu's height is not given directly, right? It said that Mitu's height is 5 centimeter more than Shumi. So we need to find out the Mitu's height first, right? So what should we do? We should add 5 with Shumi's height. Shumi's height is already 132. Then we will add 5 with it to get the Mitu's height. So what we will get? We will get 137. Okay, this is the Mitu's height. Now, what I need to find out? I need to find out the difference between Mitu and Rita's height. So now I know Mitu's height, I know Rita's height. I will be finding out the differences. So what should we do to find out the difference? Addition, subtraction,
Subtraction.
subtraction. Very good. Differences means subtraction. So we will write 141 first because this is bigger. And then we'll put the subtraction sign and we will put 137. So what will be the answer?
4.
Okay, 4 centimeter is the difference between the height of Mitu and Rita. I hope that you have understood whatever I have done so far.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I would like to give homework. Okay, so let's give you a homework from the next page, page number 80. You need to do number 2 and number 3. This is same as number 1 and number 2 that we just did. Okay, so here they have given the equal sign between. You need to put some operational symbol over here to make them equal on both sides. Okay, and in number 3, you need to prove that whatever they have written, it's true or false. Something like this way. Okay, so page number 80, question number 2 and 3. Okay, page number 80, question number 2 and 3. I will be giving the screenshot in the website so that you can submit your paper over there. Okay, so that's all for today's maths class. We will be moving toward the science class now. So if you want to open your book, you can go to page number 77. In the last class of ours, we started this chapter. I guess this is about the resources or something. Yeah, natural resources. Okay, so natural resources mean the resources that we will be getting from the nature, not the human-made things. Okay, so we will be starting the topic, the second topic of this chapter, which is types of natural resources. I guess I talked about it a bit, no? Yeah. Okay. So, mainly they are going to talk about 2 types of natural resources. Okay. One is renewable, another is non-renewable. So, renew means the energy, not the energy, like the sources which will not be finished. So, whenever we are done using it, they will be produced again. Just think about the water from the sea, right? No matter how many buckets of water you get from the sea level is not getting down, right? The water is there, unlimited. Think about the air. So it doesn't matter that if in one day it's very windy, so after 1 or 2 hours, the winds will be finished in all the world, all over the world. Like, it's not like that. So these are the renewable one, like the sunlight. Sunlight, no matter how much heat it gives today, the sun might give more heat tomorrow as well, right? So they don't have any finishing point. They don't have any limitation. But the non-renewable one can get finished, like the oil that we are getting out of the earth's surface, right? The coal that we are getting from there. So these are the non-renewable things. That means which we should not waste because at some point they might get reduced. Okay. So they have written natural resources are mainly of 2 types, namely renewable and non-renewable. Renewable natural sources do not get exhausted due to their use. Exhausted means finished. They are constantly available from nature and can be used. That means they are always there. We cannot finish it by using them. For example, the sunlight. On the other hand, non-renewable natural resources get depleted. That means they get reduced, they get decreased due to their use. For example, oil, coal, etc. Okay, so the more we will use, the more it will get less. So we should use them in a correct way and without wasting. So how many types of natural resources are there? That's what they're asking for. So let's see what they have given. There are some pictures. You can see silica sand, coal, stone, gas, and fuel. Okay, so fuel can be any kind of diesel, petrol, the kind of oil that we use in the vehicles. Yes, Tasmin.
What is silica sand?
What is silica sand? It's one kind of sand, but it is a bit different than that because it will be a bit whitish in color and it will be a bit grainy more than the normal sand. Okay, the normal sands are very slippery and what can I say? Like they are very small in number, right? In like amount, not in amount, like in size, the grains. But the silica is a bit bigger than those, and we will be, I mean, we can differentiate it if we look at it. And silica is used when we are making mirrors and all. Okay, so let's see what they want us to do. Yes, Zayan?
How is a rock used as fuel?
Rock is not used as fuel. Rock is one of the natural resources, right? Rock is used in various ways. Like if we are building a, what can I say, like a construction area, you can see that there's a lots of kind of pebbles, right? Brick, chips and all. So they are used over there. The stones are also getting used when we are making any dam or giving the, the river or the lakes a bit boundary and all. So they are being used. So they are of different types of natural resources. They are not related to each other. So gas is one kind of natural resource that we are getting from the earth's core. Coal is there. We are digging up, mining, right? And getting the coal out. The silica is already there in like the sand. Then fuel we are getting. So there are different kinds of natural resources. They are not connected to each other. Yes, Tasmin, you want to ask something else? No. Okay. So let's see what's the activity or the the activity or the experiment. What is it? Identifying renewable and non-renewable natural resources. We need to find out which ones are the renewable one and which ones are the non-renewable one. Okay. So let's see what they have said. Draw a table. The table is already here. Write in the table below which of the natural resources shown in the above picture are renewable and which ones are non-renewable. Okay. So let's start with gas. So do you think gas doesn't have any limitation or they have a limit?
Miss,
Mm.
gas has limitation.
Yes, gas has limitation, right? That's why we need to buy them. Otherwise, if it was free, we wouldn't have to buy it, right? So renewable, it will be non-renewable. So gas will be non-renewable. Okay, then let's talk about stone. Do you think stones are not there in the right amount? Or there is? They can be renewable, like they are not limited.
They're not limited.
They are not limited, right? Stone we can get anywhere. We can get in the riverbed. We can get at the side of the roads and all, right? So stone will be non-renewable. Okay, let's talk about coal now. Coal we get by mining the earth's surface.
It will be non-renewable.
It will be non-renewable,
Non-renewable.
yes. So that is also correct that there is limitation to it. Okay, then let's talk about fuel, petrol, diesel. It's similar to the gas.
It's non-renewable.
Non-renewable, very good. So fuel will be non-renewable as well. And the silica sand, like the sand that we are getting,
It's renewable.
it should be renewable. So silica sand will be renewable. Okay, so this was the activity. So we got to know that all the kinds of fuels or the gases that we need to use, those are basically non-renewable. Okay, so let's see the summary. What they have said, that renewable natural resources do not get exhausted by use, while non-renewable natural resources are depleted by use. So whatever they have said in this chapter, I mean this page, depleted and about the exhaustion, they have said the same thing over here, nothing new. So let's move on to page number 79. Okay, so they are going to talk about different renewable natural resources. Okay, so they have 3 examples given there. They have given 3 examples. The first one is the sunlight that I already discussed about, right? The sunlight will never get finished. It's not like that they are running on electricity, so there will be one day when the sun will not be giving off any light anymore, right? It's not going to be like that. So the sun gives us light and it also gives us heat. So mark this that the sun gives us both heat and light. Okay. Sunlight is an important source of energy. Sunlight can be converted into electricity through the solar panel, right? So this is the solar panel, and when the sunlight is falling on here, they are producing electricity. So basically the solar energy is converting into electric energy. Right? So they are changing the form of it, the transformation of energy is happening. So the solar panel, with the help of it, the solar energy is transforming into electric energy. We see solar panel on the roof of our houses or in the calculators. You can see just at the top of the calculator, there is a kind of glossy kind of plasticky thing, right? So that's also a solar panel. If you sometimes see that the calculator is not working properly and the digits are not visible that much, you should put the calculator for a few hours in the sunlight, and whenever you will be using it later on, you will see that it is working just fine. Okay, so rather than be using the batteries, we are using the solar panel over there. And you can see lots of buildings are having these solar panels as well. They are using it when the electricity is not there, they can use the solar panel and all. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Wind flow. So wind is another renewable energy, right? So that means wind will never be finished. So you can see that we have some structures going on over there. What are they called? Do you know the name of these things?
Windmill.
It's called windmill. Yes, it is called windmill. So that means they are, the mill means the factory or something. So they are working with the wind and they are also producing the electricity. Okay. The more the fans will be rotating, the more the electricity will be producing. As the air is never finishing it off and all, so it keeps rotating. When the air will be, the air flow will be more, it will rotate fast. If the air is not that much strong, then it will rotate slowly, but it will rotate. So during, on the basis of the rotation, they are also producing the electricity. When you will be in the upper classes like 7, 8, 9 or something like that, I guess you will in depth know about that, what is actually happening inside these things to make the electricity produced. Okay. So electricity can be generated using the wind flow. The wind flow rotates the blades of the windmill just like our fan, and the windmill is connected to the generator, a device for generating electricity. Okay, so when the blades of the windmill rotate, electricity is generated through the generator. So that means these windmills are connected to a generator, and the generator is producing the electricity. Okay, so lots of things are happening over inside, and a lot of energy is being used. So wind flow or windmills are very important in some of the places. Okay, let's move on to the last one. We have water flow. So do you know what type of structure is this? Do you know the name of this structure?
Dam.
It's called dam, yes.
The dam.
It's called the dam. So what do? They hold the water for a certain period of time. Okay. And when they need the electricity to be produced, they open the gates and the water flows through it. Okay, through the openings. And when they are flowing down with the speed, they are also rotating the turbine, that is the propeller or the fan kind of thing that is underneath of it. And with the help of the rotation of those blades, we are also getting electricity. Okay, so electricity can be generated using the water flow. The water flow rotates the turbine connected to the generator. As a result, electricity is generated. We know that electricity is a very crucial thing, very important thing. Without the electricity, lots of things that we are using in our daily life on a daily basis, every day, in every minute, those will not be running, right? So the computer that we are using, the fan, the light, the mobile phone and everything is working with the electricity. So if we are not producing the right amount of electricity and not supplying throughout the whole world, it would be a massive problem. So that's why, however they can produce the electricity, they are using all the energies to produce them, especially the natural and renewable one. You can see that in all these places, like with the help of the sunlight, with the help of the wind flow, with the help of the water flow, they are just producing the electricity, right? So they are using, or they are taking the advantages of the renewable, so natural resources, okay, to get the electricity produced. So that was all about the renewable energies or the sources. And we should dive into now the non-renewable one. So I guess they are going to talk about in a gist, like together a lot of things. You can see at first they are talking about oil, coal, and natural gases. So they are talking about any kind of oil, Like they are basically talking about these three things: the oil, coal, and the natural gases. Okay, the non-renewable ones. So what do what are they using these things for? So oil, coal, and natural gas are non-renewable resources. We know already. They are stored in nature. Okay, that means underneath the earth crust and all, we are getting them as a stored option. Once these resources are used up, once we are finished, we are not finished, they are getting finished by us, they are no longer available for use. Okay, we will be not getting more from the nature. When they are burned, heat is generated. When we are burning the natural gas in our gas stove, when we are burning the coal, when we are making the barbecue or something, right? So we are getting heat as an energy. This heat is used for various purposes, including cooking, driving vehicles, and generating electricity. Right? So when we are using the natural gas and we are burning it on our stove, we are using it for cooking. Well, when we are using the oil put inside the vehicle, that those are also being used to driving or to move the vehicle, right? So we are using these things. And also in the generator, if you have seen that we need to put oil so that the generator can run. So if we are not using oil and all, the generator will not be running, so they cannot produce the electricity. So these are very important. Let's move on to page number 80. We have minerals. এই minerals এর মধ্যে অনেক কিছু আসে. The gold, silver, iron, copper, diamond, everything is coming underneath of the soil, right? So these are the minerals in a gist, or in all they are talking about. That metals such as gold, silver, iron, etc. are found underground. We need to mine them, we need to excavate them. We use different metals to make jewelry, machinery, buildings, and many other things. If these metals are extracted in excess for use, they will not be available again. Okay. I don't know if you know it or not, but they need a lots of years to get produced under the earth surface. Okay, like hundreds and hundreds of years. So eventually, suppose now all the golds are finished, we have dug up all the golds in the world, then we need to wait at least for few hundred years to get them again produced, right? So obviously that will be a hassle. We cannot wait that much time to the gold to be produced underneath the soil, right? So that's why we need to use how much we need, only that much. So as we are talking about the non-renewable ones, so whenever you are using the non-renewable ones or you are talking about non-renewable ones, you should say that we should be aware of the use of these resources. Okay, any question so far? The second topic that we have learned about non-renewable and renewable energies. I hope you don't have any questions, so you're not
No,
asking.
miss.
I guess there is no. Okay, so let's move on to the third topic. I don't know if I can finish this topic or not, but let's continue. Let's see how much we can go far. So the third topic is importance of proper use of natural resources. So till now, I just vaguely talked about that how to use the non-renewable ones properly, right? And carefully. So they are going to talk about that thing. How to properly use them, so that it's so important to do so. So natural resources are essential for our survival and well-being. Okay, so as so far whatever we have learned about the renewable, non-renewable, all types of natural resources, you could see that none of them are useless. We are using in our daily life those things, right? So that's why they have said that they are very important for our survival and the well-being. So it is very important line for the filling the blanks as well, survival and well-being. Okay, we are surrounded by air. With the help of the air we breathe, we quench our thirst by water. The presence of water is very important for the survival of animal, because we know that the other name of water is life, right? Natural resources provide the materials to build our homes, our furnitures, everything. They provide energy to run our lives. Natural resources are limited on earth, so it is very important to use them properly and responsibly. That means we should be responsible when we are using these resources up. Okay, so let's see the activity that they have. Finding the importance of proper use of natural resources. So what do we have to do? Write the names of the 3 renewable and non-renewable resources, and write in the table below what will be the impact on the lives of humans and other living beings if these resources are not available. Okay, so let's talk about the renewable one, okay, which can be produced very easily. So let's talk about air. Okay, it's one of the renewable energies. So what will happen if this is not there anymore?
We will feel hot.
Yeah, we will feel hot. And can we breathe?
We will die.
Yeah, we will not be able to breathe, right? That is the main thing. Even if the air is not there, we can use the electric fan, we can use the hand fan, right? To get the wind and all, not feeling hot. But if the air is not there, we cannot breathe. এবং সেটা আমরা অন্য কিছু দিয়ে পূরণ করতে পারবো না, right? So we will not be able to breathe. Okay. The second renewable energy resource. What's another?
Sun.
The
Sun.
Acha, sunlight, we should say resource. Okay.
Sunlight.
Without
Yes.
sunlight, what will happen?
Earth will be dark and
Yes.
there will be darkness always.
Yeah, it will be always dark. We can write that. It will be always dark. And just remember that if we don't have the sunlight, the moonlight also will not be there, right? So it will be super dark, not only dark. Okay, so it will be dark always, or we can also write that what? The trees cannot make food.
Grow properly.
Yeah, the trees can't make food. So if they cannot make food, we will not get the oxygen from them as well. Yes,
Without sun, our earth will be very cold.
Yes,
also.
it will be very cold, freezing. Yes, Ishrat, you want to say something?
Miss, you said that if you don't have the sun, there won't be the moon either. So, like, how?
Yeah, I am saying that if we are not having the sunlight, you know already that moon doesn't have the light of its own, right? So the moon is reflecting the light from the sun. It is getting reflected on the moon, and the moon is giving us the light. So if the sun was dimmed off, then the moon will not get the light to reflect. So we will not get the moonlight as well, because moon is not giving any light from itself. It is just reflecting the light of the sunlight. So if the sun is not giving the light, the moon will also not be shining. So we will not get the amount of light that we are getting at outside during the night. Okay, so this is how they are connected.
Science is interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, so what will be the other thing?
Water. Yes.
So without water, what will happen?
We cannot live.
We cannot
If
live.
there is no
You will
water.
die of
We will die.
thirst.
Yeah, we
We will
cannot
die.
survive, right? We will be dead. We can write any of them, that we will die, we cannot survive, we cannot live. Okay? Okay, let's move on to the non-renewable now. Suppose gas. What will happen if we don't have gas?
Without gas, cars won't.
Yes. We cannot cook.
We cannot
cannot-
cook, or we will not be able to cook. Okay, another one, without gas, we have what? Fuel, right? Fuel means the oils that we have, the
Yes.
petrol, the
We
diesel.
cannot run the car.
We cannot run the car. Very
We
good.
cannot run the vehicles.
Yes, run the vehicles or the car, whatever you want to say. Okay, another one?
Means solar. No.
No. Coal. Or you can say the other thing that we just learned about, the minerals, suppose gold. We will not be able to make
Miss-
what? Expensive jewelries.
This wood. Wood is also renewable.
Wood, yeah, they are non-renewable as well, the woods. Yes, if we are having the trees cut down, then there will be a time that we will not get the wood. So wood can be another example. Okay, let me write that, then I will be talking about the wood. So we will not be able to make jewelries. Okay, the wood also can be a good example, and without wood we cannot what? We will not be able to make any furnitures.
or houses.
The paper, the houses, the buildings, yeah. So lots of disadvantages.
अरे not have liver
Able to build houses or make furnitures or papers. Okay, so those are the things. Let's go to the summary. So it's very big, but okay, let's see. Let's read it. So in the summary, let's see what they have said. That natural resources are very essential in our daily lives. Human beings use natural resources in many areas, including energy sources, bathing, electricity, generation, fuel, survival of human beings, in other ways as well, right? So these are the unimaginable without natural resources. That means we cannot imagine these things without the natural resources, whether it be renewable or non-renewable. So what is this boy saying? That he's saying that what happens if water is being polluted? So the girl is saying what happens when the forests are destroyed. So whenever we are not using the resources responsibly, we are basically maybe wasting them or maybe we are destroying them. If we are talking about water, air, then we can pollute them, we cannot destroy them. But if we are talking about the wood or the trees and all, then we can say that we are destroying them. Right? So that's what they're saying, that we can either damage them by polluting or by destroying. So either polluting or destroying. Okay. So proper use of natural resource is very necessary for resource sustainability. Sustainability means if we want to preserve the resources, then we should be very careful about this resources. So, environmental protection, economic stability, social welfare, and biodiversity conservation, these are all related to each other and they are very important to keep our environment healthy. So, by using resources properly, we can ensure the availability of the resources for future generation. Suppose we can act very selfish. We can say that, suppose let's think about me that I'm already like very near to my 30ish. Okay, so what will happen? I will just say that okay, maybe I will be only alive for more 30 years or 50 years, right? After that, if there is no water, why should I care? Something like that. But it should not be like that, right? Because we should preserve them for the future generation. That means whoever are going to live after us. Okay. So I guess I should stop here because if I start the next page to finish the third topic, I cannot. It will take a lot of time because they have talked a lot about it, sustainability and the other things, the protection and all. So we are done up to page 81. Okay, so in the next class of ours, we will be starting from 82 page and I will be taking exams in both math and science. Okay, short exam. Do you remember the very first exam we gave? Or 2 chapters of science I gave the syllabus and all, right? So we will be going for those short exams very soon. I will be giving you the date so that you can prepare yourself beforehand. I will be telling you the date before 1 week. Okay. So that's it for today. Yes, Tasmeen?
Is this like midterm exam or class test?
It will be like the class test. Okay, maybe 1 chapter or 2 chapters it will consist, not more than that. Okay, so that was it, everyone. We will be again meeting.
Bye, Miss. Assalamualaikum.
Yes, walaikum salam. Bye-bye.
Assalamualaikum, Miss.
Walaikum salam.
I have one question.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum, Miss. Ami galam ga.
Assalamualaikum,
Okay, bye-bye,
Miss.
Zan.
Ami galam ga.
Yes, who has question? You can ask, tell me. Bye-bye, bye-bye, Zan. Yes, sir.
The test will be held after 1 week.
No, I will be giving you the date, and when I will give you the date, you will see that more 1 week is there. So I guess I will be giving you in this week, the next class we have on Wednesday, right? So I will be telling you the date on that day so that you can prepare yourself. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So bye-bye.
Okay,
Take care.
Namaskar, Miss.
Namaskar.